Did you know that animals are often far more compassionate and cooperative than we give them credit for? Across the natural world, there are jaw-dropping stories of creatures reaching beyond their own species to help others, or even to seek out humans when they need a hand. Here are 25 mind-blowing facts about animals who lend a paw, flipper, or wing to those in need, often in ways you'd never expect. Dolphins rescuing swimmers. Off the coast of New Zealand, a group of dolphins once formed a protective circle around a group of adult swimmers to shield them from a nearby great white shark. The dolphins swam tightly together, herding the humans to safety until the danger had passed. It's not an isolated event. Marine biologists report that dolphins have a history of shielding both humans and their own kind from predators. Cat befriends orphaned squirrel. In Mississippi, a domestic cat named Missy adopted a baby squirrel who'd fallen from its nest. The squirrel, soon named Rocky, was groomed, cuddled, and carried by Missy just as she would her own kitten. Animal behaviorists say cross-species surrogacy like this, while rare, highlights an animal's capacity for empathy. Elephants mourning and helping each other. When an elephant falls ill or is wounded, family members will try to lift them up, bring food and water with their trunks, and even stand vigil for days. In Kenya's Amboseli National Park, rangers have observed adult elephants supporting injured group members through difficult migrations, gently nudging them along. Dog guides blind deer. In Michigan, a golden retriever named G-Bro struck up a friendship with a partially blind adult deer. Every morning, the dog would guide the deer from the woods, helping her find food and leading her around obstacles. The two would spend hours together, with the dog acting as both companion and protector. Birds warning gazelles. In many African savannas, birds such as oxpeckers are known to issue alarm calls that alert gazelles and other mammals to nearby predators. These calls send waves of animals running for cover, often saving countless lives. Scientists believe this symbiotic relationship helps both parties avoid becoming lunch. Whale lifts diver to safety. In a case that made headlines, a humpback whale off the Cook Islands used its massive body to gently push a diver toward the surface when a large tiger shark swam nearby. Marine experts suggest whales engage in such behavior to protect smaller creatures, though it's still not fully understood why. Gorilla seeks help for trapped friend. At a Kenyan wildlife reserve, a silverback gorilla approached rangers and gestured repeatedly before leading them to a younger gorilla snared in illegal poacher's wire. The rangers freed the young gorilla, and the silverback lingered as if to express gratitude before disappearing into the trees. Ants form living rafts. Fire ants faced with floodwaters will join together, linking legs and jaws to create a floating raft. These living rafts carry not only the queen but also vulnerable members, and even eggs. If a member slips, ants on the edge pull them back. This astonishing display of teamwork ensures survival for the entire colony. Beavers repair dam for ducklings. In Alberta, Canada, researchers witnessed a family of beavers readjusting sticks and mud in their lodge to create a gentle slope that allowed a mama duck and her ducklings, separated from their pond by floodwaters, to climb out safely. The beavers carried on as if this interruption was all in a day's work. Cat alerts family to fire. In Wisconsin, a domestic cat named Simon frantically pawed at a bedroom door to wake up his owner. But the most remarkable part? The house was filling with smoke. When other family members didn't awaken, Simon ran to the neighbor's house and scratched at their door until help arrived, effectively seeking help for the people he lived with. Dogs save other dogs from traffic. There have been several reported cases of stray dogs pulling another injured dog across busy roads to safety. In Santiago, Chile, traffic cameras caught one dog dragging another who'd been hit by a car to the roadside, standing guard until humans arrived. Monkeys rescuing puppies. In India's city of Kanpur, rhesus macaque monkeys have been observed carrying abandoned puppies to their troop, caring for them, sharing food, and even defending them from stray dogs. The two species sleep tangled together, a living testament to unexpected compassion. Parrots calling for help. An African gray parrot in London named Alex famously imitated the word help after noticing his human collapse from a medical emergency. Emergency services responded to the call, and Alex's timely intervention saved a life. Birds aren't just repeating what they hear, they can often sense distress and act. Dolphins support sick pod members. Dolphins can be seen physically supporting ailing members at the water's surface so they can breathe, treading water for minutes or even hours until help arrives, or the sick dolphin recovers the strength to swim on their own. This buddy system is well documented among several dolphin species. Ravens lead wolves to prey. Ravens and wolves might sound like rivals, but in Yellowstone National Park, ravens have been seen leading wolf packs to wounded prey. In turn, the wolves leave scraps for the birds. This unusual collaboration benefits both. Ravens get a meal, and wolves find food more easily. Orcas sharing food with other pod members. Killer whales, or orcas, have been documented actively sharing large prey with both relatives and other orcas outside their pod. They'll toss salmon and seals back and forth, ensuring weaker individuals and even competitors get a share when resources are scarce. Rescue dogs signal for human help. In Italy, mountain rescue dogs are trained to find lost climbers, but sometimes stray dogs do the same on their own. In one case, a shepherd lost in the Dolomites was kept warm overnight by a local dog, who then ran back to a nearby village and barked by the doors until someone followed him into the mountains to complete the rescue. Horses herding sheep to safety. During wildfires in Australia, farmers have seen horses pushing and guiding herds of sheep away from fast-moving flames, even kicking at slower animals to get them moving. This large animal teamwork often means the difference between life and death. Penguins form protective walls. In Antarctic blizzards, adult emperor penguins form tight huddles with stronger birds on the edge and weaker or an injured member toward the center, sharing warmth and protection from the elements. The penguins take turns braving the wind so that no one gets left behind. Chimpanzees use tools to free trapped peers. At the Gom Stream Reserve, chimpanzees have been observed using sticks to disable snares that have trapped members of their own group. Not only do they free family, but these clever apes dismantle traps to prevent future injuries. Sea otters hold hands to aid sleep and safety. Sea otters will often link paws with each other while sleeping in kelp forests, preventing anyone from drifting away or becoming separated from the group. This adorable behavior helps protect the most vulnerable in the raft, such as older or weaker adults. Dogs seek out help when needed. A border collie named Sable once led a rescue team to a hiker buried by snow in Colorado. Ignored at first, Sable repeatedly tugged at rescuers' gear and refused to leave the spot, finally leading them right to the buried person. The survival was credited in large part to Sable's determination to seek human help. Bonobos share food with strangers. Bonobos are one of the only species besides humans known to intentionally share food with unrelated individuals. In laboratory studies, adult bonobos will unlatch cages to offer tasty treats to others, seemingly for no other reason than kindness. Squirrels adopt abandoned squirrel kits. Red squirrels in Canada have been shown to adopt orphaned baby squirrels from other nests, provided the orphans are related. This act increases the orphan's chances of survival and demonstrates a strong sense of kinship care. Elephants seek human help for wounds. In Botswana, wild elephants wounded by poachers have approached wildlife rangers or veterinarians' camps, showing their injuries and waiting for help. The elephants have allowed humans to administer treatment, proving they can not only recognize a trustworthy adult, but also seek help purposefully. Some tales are miraculous, others almost heartbreakingly tender. Each reminds us just how profound the bonds in nature can be, between animals across species, and sometimes between animals and people. Whether it's a dog seeking help for an injured companion or a whale protecting a diver, these stories challenge us to see animals as thoughtful, feeling beings capable of connection and empathy we're only just beginning to understand. So the next time you spot an act of kindness in the animal kingdom, remember, there's much more to these creatures than meets the eye. If you enjoyed learning about these incredible examples of animal compassion and cooperation, please like this video, share it with others who love animals, and subscribe for more amazing wildlife content.